Good afternoon. This is Chris Brecher with Brecher Trading. Night of the Apple trade. Reason I'm doing this video, I wasn't sure I was going to do a free video tonight, but all these trades worked amazing in here, and I just thought I'd share them, and it's also great promotion for my site. So just to let you know in here, Brecher Trading includes the forum, very active forum. I post a lot of things in there about like tables, like the stock choice sentiment table, buyback tables, which have worked amazing. Videos. I do all sorts of videos. Brecher Trading is a learning and training site and a trading site, Tradiny. Learning videos, nightly videos, swing trade videos. So you don't, it's not just day trades. Most of my long-term ideas have really kicked in also. We have morning ideas. Every morning I put out charts in here. Special events every other week. I do an Ask Me Anything on Wednesday or Thursday at night, Eastern time. And then I put the replay right here for people that can't be there all day. The biggest thing we have is the chat, the live chat. And then that day I show the replay. Today I'm usually on from 9 to 10 in the morning and 3 to 4 in the afternoon. But I'm monitoring all day. So if anything hits the fan, so to speak, I jump on. So just to let you know in here, Brecher Trade is $97. I really like that I added this with the spinning in here. I'm making the picture bigger this weekend. But that was me on the CBOE in the IBM pit. I stood in the same spot for 8 years. Made money all 8 years. We have the trial right now. You only have to pay $5 for 10 days. You can cancel at any time in that 10 days. If not, then it's $97. And it includes all the things on the right. Really exciting in here. So the reason that I'm mentioning this, really exciting about the chat in here. Today, I wasn't sure what to do in the last hour. So the market's going up, and this is the first things first. Number one, rebalance. I've been harping on the nightly videos for subscribers, because I do a nightly video that's a lot more in depth than what you're hearing now, that there would be a month-end rebalance of the indexes. And what would happen in there is there would be stock to buy and bonds to sell. So look what happened today. The ESs went bananas. So they went up 29 handles. They were up over 50 in here. They were up, 51. That's number one. So I saved everybody and had everybody on the correct side of the market that way. Number two, in here on the opening, we were shorting Twitter. A lot of us bought puts this morning at 30 cents and sold them at 70 cents. I'm talking about this move right on the opening. Then later in the day, and this is where it gets really exciting. Everybody with a half hour to go is like, oh, are we going to close on the high for the day because of the rebalance? I'm like, no. I said the rebalance, a lot of it's already in the stocks. This is what we look at when we talk about three reasons. So what I said was, number one, we got overbought on an hourly chart. We got overbought at resistance. And number three, we had a bull flag and we fulfilled the upside objective of the bull flag. The second we got there, believe it or not, was when I said we need to look for shorts. But the more amazing thing is I luckily picked the correct stocks. So there were 3 stocks I focused on in here on the close. There was Apple, Facebook, and Nvidia. Now, why did I focus on those? And I'm going to show you a couple of charts in here and show you what we're talking about. Nvidia in here was up 13 points at the time. And what happened in Nvidia was the stock rallied. It's going to be on Kramer tonight. But the stock went up, then it formed some negative divergence, and then it had this last little blip up right to there. Now, the key in here is the NASDAQ went to a new high there, and this couldn't go to a new high. So I was personally buying the 35 puts at 99 cents. Now, of course, I sold them too early. I sold them in here, so I made probably 30%, but it worked. The second idea in here, and this is all because the NASDAQ and the ES have fulfilled their upside objective and got overbought at resistance. The next thing in here is to look at what went on with this. Facebook. Facebook obviously is a turkey. It got brought up to its strike price. When it got to 60.60, this is a really good one. I shorted it right here. And 1 minute later bought it here. Made 40 cents, in 1 minute. But the coup de grace was Apple. This was the best I've seen in a long time. What have I told everybody on our nightly videos? 15.50 they can't buy back stock. It just happened that they actually had a rebalance today. I didn't know about the rebalance. But a lot of our subscribers bought the 170 puts for 5 cents. They didn't have even a chance to sell them. A lot of them got out at $1. That's only 2,000%. I mean, just keep that in mind. There was one person that bought $25 worth, five puts, and sold them at 60 cents. They turned 25 cents into $300 in about 1 minute. Now, these ended up going to $2. So it was really exciting that I picked Facebook, Apple, and Nvidia. Those were 3 out of 3. Now, there were a lot of stocks that didn't move on the close. I just picked the ones that I thought would be the ones to go down. Amazon didn't do anything. Netflix went up, not down. And Tesla went straight up after I correctly called the bull flag right here. So it was really cool to be about 6 out of 6 on everything. And those are the kind of things you get with your subscription. And don't forget, that includes the chat. Now, the chat, like I said, I'm on all the time. There's one last thing I want to mention about the chat. And I don't go and play golf during the day. I'm here to monitor, like I said. And that's why I jumped on here. There's something I forgot to tell you in here. A lot of us jumped on this inverse head and shoulders in Netflix. A lot of us, I jumped on right here at about 145 and said that this projected to 294, 293. So a lot of people bought the 290 calls and made good money on them. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. It's a really exciting day, and I'm really glad my clients made a lot of good money. So have a great night, and I will talk to you later.